Shane Van Gisbergen has won 6 of his last 7 road course events in NASCAR. 6 wins in 7 races. That kind of dominance has led a lot of people in the NASCAR community to do something interesting. They've already handed him the crown heading into the inaugural race at Naval Base Coronado, the favorite, the guy to beat, the undisputed road course king. But SVG, he's not having it. And honestly, his reason might surprise you. But before we get into that, real quick, if you're a true NASCAR fan like me, go ahead and drop a like and subscribe to the channel. NASCAR Nation News is just getting started. We're pushing for our next subscriber milestone, and it's all about real talk from fans who live this sport every single week. All right, let's get into it. Since making his NASCAR debut at the Chicago Street Course back in 2023, Shane Van Gisbergen has done something pretty extraordinary. 6 wins in 7 road course events. And right now, he's tied for the most road course victories among active Cup Series drivers. So naturally, with NASCAR heading to its very first race at Naval Base Coronado, a lot of fans and analysts have already penciled SVG in as the winner. At first, nobody saw it coming. Now, many people are acting like the race is already over before the green flag even drops. However, there was one problem. SVG completely disagrees with that narrative. In fact, he pushed back on it hard. At the NASCAR San Diego pre-race press conference, he addressed it directly, and what he said reveals a lot about how he views both himself and the competition. Here's exactly what SVG had to say. It pisses me off a bit. I feel like it disrespects my competition. I hold my competition. I think they're really high level. So I feel like I've spent the last little while talking myself down because I know that there's 10 guys probably that can win on pure pace. And in NASCAR, so much stuff can happen with strategies and stages that there's even more guys who can win. So I don't think it's going to be easy, that's for sure. Think about that for a second. The expectations weren't what bothered him. The praise wasn't the issue. What really bothered him was the idea that everyone else in the garage was just filling out the field, as if the rest of the drivers were competing for second place. And SVG clearly doesn't see it that way. So who exactly is he talking about? Let's start with Chase Elliott. 7 road course wins in the Cup Series, the exact same number as SVG. That ties them at the top among active drivers, and Elliott didn't build that reputation overnight. He spent years putting together consistent, high-level performances on some of NASCAR's most challenging layouts. Braking zones, tire management, long green flag runs, time after time. He's proven he can handle all of it. But here's the thing. Chase Elliott isn't the only threat. Then there's Tyler Reddick, 4 road and street course victories, including a 2026 win at the Circuit of the Americas after starting from the pole. One of the most demanding tracks on the entire schedule. And whenever NASCAR heads to a road or street course, Reddick's name always comes up. Drivers know it, teams know it, fans know it. He's a legitimate contender every single time. And that's when another name enters the conversation. Connor Zilisch, one of the most talked about young road racers to enter the Cup Series. He arrived with serious credentials and enormous expectations. His season hasn't unfolded exactly the way many predicted, but don't let that fool you. Teams and odds makers still view him as a real factor anytime NASCAR turns right. And those are just a few of the names, because SVG's point goes even deeper than individual drivers. What happened next surprised everyone. He reminded people of something NASCAR fans already know, but sometimes forget. The fastest car doesn't always win. In fact, fast cars lose all the time in this sport. A stage caution can flip track position in an instant. Pit strategy can completely reshuffle the running order. A poorly timed caution can ruin a dominant day. A fuel gamble can backfire. A late restart can change everything. One tire call, one decision, one moment, and suddenly an entire day's worth of work disappears. There are countless examples throughout NASCAR history where the fastest driver never saw victory lane. That's why SVG isn't calling himself an underdog heading into Coronado. Not even close. He's simply refusing to treat the outcome like it's already decided. Because if you declare him the winner before the weekend even starts, you're ignoring the quality of the competition. And you're ignoring how unpredictable NASCAR truly is. And honestly, on that point, SVG might be more right than anyone. So now I want to hear from you with Chase Elliott, Tyler Reddick, Connor Zilisch, and the rest of the field heading into Naval Base Coronado? Who do you think is Shane van Gisbergen's biggest threat on that road course? Drop your answer in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe to NASCAR Nation, and join the community. We're here every week bringing you real talk from fans who live this sport. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.